We might just have a quick yarn while you're setting up there. So we just had a couple of questions that be really nice. I just said about 3 times, and June, I was just sitting next to June before, and she said, "Tell that Greg to stop saying so I better stop." The tune, the themes that we've chosen for this Lowitja conference is identity, knowledge and strength. We think they're the kind of things that you sing about, and would you like to just talk about maybe those 3 kind of themes and how you've woven those into your music?
Okay, that's, identity was something that I suppose is very important to me. Well, it is very important to me because being taken away as a 3-year-old from my family and from my country. You grow up. I had 3 different families, 3 different foster families, Mark, and after a while, as you get older, you just seem to, forget, or maybe not forget, but it's probably the wrong word, but you just sort of meld into the rest of the people around you, that are around you at the time, because I never saw any other Aboriginal people when I was growing up, any other Aboriginal people growing up. It was, I suppose that was part of the plan, to isolate you from your own people, to isolate you from not just family, but from your own people and your identity, and so that's because it was very confusing for me. I remember taking a mate home that I grew up with in primary school, and I think it was fifth grade or something, and I took him home to meet the folks who were my foster parents, an old Scotsman and his lovely wife, and the funny thing was, when I was walking back home with him after we sort of played around a bit at home, I pulled him up because I could see him sort of like really staring at me, wondering, it was an uncomfortable feeling, and I stopped. We walked a little way and I stopped. I said, "Is there something wrong?" And he said, "Archie, how come your parents are white?" And I didn't know what he meant. Honestly, didn't know what he was talking about. I said, what are you talking about?" He said, "How come your parents are white?" I said, "No, I know what you're saying, man. I know what you're saying, mate." He said, "Well, you're black." And it's the first time anybody ever called me black. And so right there and then, there was a big question mark, Am I black? Am I white? And so identity is that important to me. I went home and I'd go on further about it, but we've got some songs to sing. And but that's part of what it's about. And identity to me is important. So I write about it in my music. How identity is not just knowing that you're an Aboriginal person, but it's it's country. It's earth. Earth identifies me. Family identifies me. And all these things are things that identify me, and is my identity. So, it's that's one part, identity, and knowledge. Knowledge is, knowing about, your people, knowing about your history, your mob, which mob you're from. And which country, when we say country, Aboriginal Australians, we mean lands where we're from, like tribal lands, I suppose would be easy, but we say country. And so it's like countries within this one big country, Australia. And so knowledge is it's all that important, you know. So identity. What was the other one? Strength.
Strength.
Yeah, strength. Well, we have to be strong. It's not easy at times to be strong. Yeah, but I wasn't strong for a long time. I was. I thought I was strong in the sense of Aboriginal man. To be able to use your fists. I thought that was strength. Be able to stand up and knuckle. Go toe to toe with somebody. But that's got nothing to do with strength. I thought I was, how much you could drink before you passed out. Nothing to do with it either. I realised strength was, was caring and protecting and providing for your family and your kids. That's true strength, pride, That's what my hands were for protecting and providing for my family and my kids. And that was a strength that I found. And but to be able to stand up and walk proud, your head held high, and not be ashamed of who you are. That's strength. Because we're told and felt to feel ashamed. So and I use it in my music, Mark. Yeah.
I've got a couple of other questions here too. But you feel free to sing a song in between if you want, or just however you like.
Sure. Do you want? We might do that, eh? Story's right, the story's true. I will not tell lies to you. That the promises they did not keep. Have they fenced us in like sheep? He said to us, come take a hand. Set us up on a mission land. They told us to read, write and pray. Then they took the children away, the children away, the children away. Snatched from their mother's breast, said this is for the best, took them away. The welfare and the policemen, well, they said you got to understand, we're gonna give to them what you can't give. Teach them how to really live. Teach them how to live, they said. Humiliated them instead. But they taught them that, and they taught them this. Others taught them prejudice when them took them children away. The children away. Breaking our mother's heart, tearing us all apart, took them away. One dark day on Framingham, where they commended, didn't give a damn, and my mother cried, go get their dad. He came running, he was fighting me. Mother's tears were falling down, and my dad shaped up, he stood his ground, and he said, you touch my kids, well, you gotta fight me, you know. Then they took us from our family, took us away. Well, they took us away. Snatched from our mother's breast, said this is for the best, took us away. No, no, no. Told us what to do and say. Well, they taught us all the white man's ways, and they split us up again. And they gave us gifts to ease the pain. Sent us all to the foster homes, and as we grew up, we felt alone. We were acting white, and we were feeling black, because we were a little black boy. One sweet day, the children came back, the children came back. Now the children came back, back where their hearts grow strong, back where they all belong. Children came back. I said the children came back. Oh, no, the children came back. Back where they understand, back to this mother's land. The children came back. Back to their mother, back to their father, back to their sister, back to their brother, back to their people, back to their land. While the children came back, some of them children came back. The children came back. Yes, I came back.
Kind of hard to say anything after that song. That touches so many people in so many different ways. I know as well that you've had a really challenging time in the last few years, physical health and things. What do you think about music and healing, and how has music helped you?
Music has been a great help to me, because it has healing affect healing qualities in music. Music affects, like so many things, affects you on so many levels, you know. We go to music when we're sad or down, and you find a song that seems to pick you up and make you feel better, or even a song that makes you cry because you need to cry. And or you go to music even when you're happy. That's the, when you're happy, you go to music, you get up and dance and just rejoice. So music is such a great thing to help you. It certainly helped me a lot, you know, get through things. And creating an album, not this latest album out now, this called Let Love Rule, but it's the album before this one called Into the Bloodstream. You know, I was not long out of hospital, had half a lung removed for lung cancer, so I had a lobectomy on my left lung. And not long after getting out of hospital for that, we did that record. We recorded that album, and I remember being in the recording booth with my bottle of oxygen next to me, and after each song, each take, you know, I'd get some oxygen into me, and bang, have another go. And slowly but surely, it was that process of singing those songs that I'd written and singing them back into myself and then singing them out. I slowly felt myself getting better. So music plays a big part. Because I've found that to be true, you know. And for me, that's the reality. And so yeah, and music's been such a good friend. But you know, as well as other people that, you know, are certainly a big help as well. My manager, Jill Shelton, has been a blessing. Yeah. Do you want to sing another one?
Sure.
This is a song. Yeah. I had a song about getting back to the bush, back to the land. People might let you down, but Mother Earth never let you down. And so it's just a song simply about that.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, when somebody does you wrong, what do you do? And you're not the only one they're making love to. Oh, when they let go of your hand, you got to get back to the land. 'Cause they will never, never, never let you down, hurt you. When your so-called friends no longer want you around, you're not up to the trends like the other friends they found. If you don't fit in to their plans, or just get back to the land, 'cause they will never, never, never hurt you. But your mother's always loved you. And she wraps you in her arms and feeds you milk and honey. She keeps you safe from harm. And when nobody appreciates you, where do you go? Do you pack your bags and catch a train? Well, I don't know. And they don't understand. You got to get back to the land, 'cause it will never, never, never let you go. Oh, and they don't understand. You got to get back to the land, 'cause it will never, never, never let you go.
So we wanted to give you a chance to tell us about your new album and how much it costs and where we can buy it. So yeah, if you want to tell us about that, the new album, and where you reckon you'll be going, and what kind of things have inspired you.
Yeah. Well, that's the new album is called Let Love Rule, and about love songs, and that's one of the songs. Get Back to the Land. That's one of the songs on it. It's about love for the earth, love for land, and realization that you know it's a place where you can go to re-energize and to reconnect with your spirit and your ancestors, and so that's one song about the love of that, and there's a lot of other songs too about a shared humanity, about people should and being a little bit more inclusive, because as a people, First Nation, First Peoples of this country, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island peoples. Love played a big part in who we are. Our culture is all about love, all about sharing, all about caring for one another and for earth and the sea as well, and the waterways and the rivers. And it's all about love. And so what the album's about, and hopefully, people can, our children can grow up in a world, or our grandchildren or great-grandchildren grow up in a world where there's more love and peace. Yes. So we're going to be touring with Rodriguez tomorrow, actually. The first date up in Brizzy. Oh, Sugar Man. So that'll be good. Me and Craig. This is Craig Pilkington helping us out today. And some other people. So yeah, so it's actually the official date of release is tomorrow. Dr. Wenitong.
I'll come and help launch it. Hey, look, I have no idea how much time we've got, but
sorry.
like musicians, we'll stay until the publican tells us to get off the stage and turns the lights out. So, but we'll just keep going. If you've got more songs, we'll hear them. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, before we sing this last song, for my dear old cuz, she just give this a bit of a plug. The Journal. Journal. Kathy, she worked hard on this. It's good to see her back again, because she got very crook herself, my cousin Kath. And we feared for her life, and we love her. And it's good to see her. So she took a break from this wonderful magazine, this journal, Aboriginal and Islander Health Worker Journal. And but you can catch up with Kath. Is it outside, Kath? Where you, bub? Yeah, just outside there somewhere. And she can fill in a bit more about this wonderful journal. So go and have a yarn to Kath. It'll be good. Okay. Hope that was all right, cuz. I'm not too good at it. So this is our last song, and music. You write songs about healing, love, but all my songs, I suppose, in a way, are about that. And this is a song about. It's called "We Won't Cry," but it's not a song about not shedding tears, because we'll continue to do that. It's a song about not being dragged down into the utter depths of despair, where it's cold, lonely, and dark, and hard to get out of. And I've seen so many of my people in that situation, and they haven't been able to get out of that despair. And unfortunately, they're gone now, far too young. But this song is about rising above that, because we spiritual people, my mother's spirit is wedge-tailed eagle. My father's spirit is red-bellied black snake. But I carry my father's blood in my veins, yet I harbour my mother's spirit. So we soar above that like the wedge-tailed eagle. We won't cry. If your burden's too heavy, that it's gonna break you, and you might go crashing to the ground. Just keep yourself steady and don't let it take you on down, take you on down. I'm here beside you, don't you forget it. I'm with you walking down this road. Give up what's inside you, you won't regret it. Together we can lighten the load. Oh, we won't cry, we won't cry. Oh, we will lift our spirits high up to the sky. did the same for me when I was in trouble. I wanted to disappear out of sight, but you wouldn't let me. You were so stubborn. You brought me out of that dark night. And no, we won't cry, we won't cry. Oh, we will lift our spirits high up to the sky. And no, we won't cry, we won't cry. We will lift our spirits high up to the sky. Hey, butterfly, we won't cry. Like the eagle, we won't cry. Butterfly. Thank you. Thank you.